Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Life with Tushabomwe. Again, my name is Tushabomwe and welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is doing great. I hope everyone is doing amazing. I'm sorry about my voice. I have a cold. I'm recovering from a very terrible cold, okay? Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I have really struggled with, especially to come to terms with, okay? Now, again, this is not be oversharing. These are just things that I'm realizing through this life. That's why we call that channel Life with Tushabomwe. I get to share like the updates, the things I'm going through, generally Life with Tushabomwe, how I'm experiencing my life, okay? So that's the whole point of this channel. As I said, I made a video talking about my YouTube journey and how this has really helped me recover a part of me I really had lost, okay? So I'm really grateful for those of you who are subscribing and watching the videos. I really appreciate it. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Don't forget to get yourself a bottle of my perfume. Please continue to make use of the ongoing clearance sale on the perfume. Get yourself a bottle of Escape the Ordinary, 100 ml bottle for 50,000, okay? Simply contact the number right here and get yourself a bottle of my perfume, okay? It's an 100 ml bottle, very beautiful perfume. You will enjoy it, okay? Now, again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video, right? Let's go ahead and get into the video, okay? So, backstory of all this, these are things I have really struggled with, and honestly this is a video I never saw myself making, but you know, when it comes to content creating, you find yourself evolving by force. Creating the content, you have to create to put it out there because you know you decide to share, so why not, okay? And I believe a lot of people might relate to this. So personally, one of the things and background, okay, these are some of these things. Now that I think about it, I remember some conversation as I had with my father, okay, towards his death. There's a way our conversations really changed. You could tell he was focusing on these things, and I honestly it didn't make sense to me until I got to a point of realizing of, oh my God, I've really struggled with these things, and that's why he was bringing them up. He really used to repeat them a lot, okay? So Mr. Abraham, may he rest in peace. But so I just want to talk about that today, okay? And it's just accepting, because it is good to accept. And I have been doing some personal work and there's been some growth. So this is something I've also been able to grow past. Some things I've finally, I no longer struggle with them, okay? But I have really struggled with them for the longest time, pathetically and sadly, okay? Now, one of the quickest things, I remember my father was like, you need to understand at the end of the day, once I'm gone and I am dead, you are alone. You have to fend for yourself. You have to, told me you're not going to have people be in your interest, whether be. So that is one thing I really struggled with for the longest time, because I've always had this thing of maybe people will want me like that, maybe people will, but that is one thing now I have made peace with, of I am alone. I have to prioritize myself. I have to put myself first. The same energy I give people is not what I'm going to get back from them. So that is one thing I had really struggled with for the longest time, to accept that I am alone on this earth and literally have no one else but me, which is fine, because what to do? And that has even shown to manifest that the people I have opened up about why it is like that even end up taking advantage of that thing of like, it's okay, no one has to speak for her, no one is going to question things like that. So that is one thing I've really come to make peace with, very, very fast. Again, I'm not looking for pity. I don't like pity, okay? This is just something I'm sharing with you. I hope maybe, you never know, it could help someone. You never know who is watching. You never know these things. So I'm simply sharing this so you guys understand that we all struggle with certain things. Yes, and that is one thing I have lived in denial about for a long time. The me being alone and me having to accept it that I am single, like, and that is it. Yes, that's it. Even the people who come in my life, the friends, the what, at the end of the day, I am alone. Those are just people who are an extension of my life, but when you get down to it, they also have their own shit, and I'm alone, and people really are allowed to have other options, have other, and that's fine, okay? So that's one thing I am glad that I finally have been able to come to peace with it. I no longer struggle with it, but I struggled with it for the longest time, to a point it even made me keep toxic friends, toxic relationships where you can tell someone is using you because they know at the end of the day no one is going to ask, no one is going to give a fuck. Yes, and they know they can take advantage of that fact. But now I know how to approach things better. Now I know that it is me fighting for me and no one else. No one else is really going to put me first but me. Simple as that. It happens. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. This is Life with Tusha Womwe. Don't go anywhere. We are still, I'm still giving you content. I'm still pumping content. So don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a person struggling with this type of thing, you have to. I'm not saying it's something that's going to happen overnight. This is something that takes time. Trust me. This is something I have struggled with for years. Okay. So all I'm saying is I'm putting out this video in case you struggle with some of these things. Understand, it's okay, but you have to work past it and go past it. All right? Yes. Definitely, the other biggest thing I've struggled with is always seeing the good in people. I always get a blueprint, or I look at a person, I see that blueprint and create this perfect image of them in my head. And my father also always used to like try to pump it in me, or stop it, because at one point he told me, it's like, I need you to understand you're going to be alone in this world and people are going to take advantage of it. I know it's not a bad thing, it's a very good thing, but at the end of the day, personally, I always want to see the positive in everything, in the situations, which is a bad thing, and I fail to see people for what they are. Okay, yes, that's the problem. That's one of the things I've also really struggled with. I no longer struggle with such shit, but because I've done some serious work on myself, and a lot of you, for those of you who have been on this channel, I've talked about my journey into therapy. So therapy, I would recommend if you are a black person, African woman, Ugandan watching this, and you feel like there are things you struggle with, I recommend therapy because it helps. Okay, because there are things you are not going to be able to get to the root of without professional help, and it is what it is. I know there are generations of people who undermine therapy, but it helps. Okay, so seek it and get help. It's not a bad thing at all. I recommend it. Okay, so I no longer struggle with these things I'm talking about. Another thing I struggled with is accepting this one simple fact, because this is one thing my father looked me in the eyes and told me. That was towards his death. Okay, and he was like, he got very serious. Was like, I want you to understand one thing in this life. Let people lie to you about how they feel about you, about the situation, but don't lie to yourself. Why? Because you have a mind, you have eyes, you have emotions, you can see and sense these things. So see things for what they are and accept it. Okay, that is one thing I've struggled with big time as well. Okay, I used to, again, these are things I used to struggle with. I no longer struggle with them. Again, as I've said, I've done a lot of work on myself, and I continue to do work on myself. Again, a lot of you need to understand, working on yourself does not mean it happens under a night, over a month. These are things that take time. Okay, working on yourself does take a lot of time, and it's not something that stops. Yes, it's something that happens every day. Every day you continue to learn and realize new things about yourself, which is a very beautiful thing, and which I recommend. That's why, for those of you on my TikTok know, I'm always talking about spend time with yourself, get to know yourself. Okay, so those are things I have struggled with. At least I used to struggle with in the past, but not anymore. Okay, I know I've always been very real with myself about situations, but there are things, there's always that little hesitation, there's always that little of but not anymore, because I got to the root of why I was like that. Okay, again, why I recommend therapy. You get to figure out why you react to certain things, why you are the way you are, why you feel how you feel, and you figure out how to navigate that shit. All right, yes, again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. My name is Tushabome. For those of you who are interested in my Instagram, okay, mainly it's my nude art and products I could be promoting as I'm slowly turning into an influencer-ish. Okay, but if you're interested, just go, and that's my Instagram. Okay, just check me out. You can follow me, you can like a few pictures. My comments are turned off, but that is okay. Again, thank you for joining me in this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you in another video.